Yo.
Man, do I have some wacky news for you today. This is
Hmm. Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back to give my review. Today we got Darman. Now, this isn't the usual Darman video that you see. Now, apparently, Darman's actors have been, they've been protesting. And they've been protesting over some serious things about them not getting paid, them being treated like shit, and stuff like that. Now, I was over here trying to, try to find some videos of this, and all I find was shorts videos, and I'm not gonna react to shorts videos, respectfully. Um, but we got Penguins. We got Penguin Zero. I love this guy. This guy's maybe one of my favorite YouTubers. Does some really good work. Make sure to go check him out. But yeah, let's check this out.
going to absolutely floor you with shock. It involves our beloved Dhar Man. I'm sure all of
Yeah,
you
you can tell by the smile it's evil. Like
know Dhar
I knew
Man
that
has
since
his
day
own
one.
little extended universe, the DMCU, the Dhar Man Cinematic Universe. Even if you've never subjected yourself to the torture of watching a Dhar Man video,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Okay. I watch Dharma videos and somehow it makes me cringe or like get very angry. One or the other. Like
confident you've
that's
at
what I'm
least
saying.
heard of them or seen them because he pioneered an entire genre of telling the most basic stories and teaching the most basic lessons you learned as an 8-year-old. It was my guilty pleasure to watch them because I was so confused by their existence and their popularity. These things have like 50 million views sometimes.
Yeah, that's because YouTubers react to it. Like,
And it's literally things like be nice, don't be mean, don't cheat, don't judge a book by its cover. Like it feels like he's
and I
making these
swear,
things
like
as
every
like
video, the message is what happens in book always come. What happens in the dark always comes to light. Like, bro, you've been saying that shit since 2019, bro. Like,
this
you know what I mean?
repository of human emotion to teach to aliens that are trying to study us. It's crazy, and what's crazier is how popular they were. And the titles, they legitimately were a massive smashing success that other channels have emulated. Things like Tall Girl Dumps Short Guy and Lives to Regret It, Man Cheats on Wife, Lives to Regret It, Employee Spits in Boss's Burrito, Lives to Regret It,
Bro, if somebody
or
spits my burrito,
Kid
we're
tries to
throwing
cheat
hands.
on
Like,
math.
no way I'm letting nobody spit in my burrito. Come on, I paid nearly $10 for that shit just for you to spit in there.
Test. What happens next is shocking. Woman works 3 jobs to put food on the table for her kids. What happens next is shocking. That kind of thing. Darman started that. And he's also the one who always says that they're not just telling stories, they're changing lives. But this week, a lot of allegations came out against Darman, and it seems like they're not just telling stories,
Like, the
they're
first time I heard about this, like, what are the actors? I thought it was clickbait or I thought it was part of a video. Like, workers protesting. But when I actually saw it, it was actually real. Like, everybody was getting into it. Like, hey, who knows? Maybe Darman's rickrolling us. You
changing the
know, April
lives
Fool's,
of their actors
early
in a
April
much
Fool's joke,
worse
but
way. According to a lot
regardless.
of beloved actors that I know and love, such as Steve, our boy Steve, I've made a lot of content around Darman, and Steve's been one of my favorites. He has corroborated a lot of these claims that they just
Is
don't
Steve
get
the white
paid
dude with
like
the
at
curly
all.
hair
He
or
says
no?
that the majority of the actors can't even afford rent
I love
in
that
their
one guy, I love the white kid, Mikey. I love Mikey. Mikey's a fucking demon. Also the little black kid. I remember. I forget his name. It was Jaden or something or Jalen.
contracted by Darman
I don't
Studios.
know, but
So it's a
I
pretty
remember.
big deal.
He's also a demon.
Essentially, as an actor at Darman Studios, I am just a
Yeah,
contract.
this is one of the videos I've seen. This is probably the first video I've seen about the protest. I thought this was. I saw this like as a repost, and I thought like this was fake. This is part of a Darman video, but it was actually like
I
like a
have
protest.
no employment there. I am just sort of called every now and then, as are all the other actors. And it just is not sustainable. One of the main issues is that not a single actor that works at Darman Studios can afford rent.
Hearing shit like that
Can't
absolutely
afford rent. Darman, how many do you, how much are you paying these actors, Darman? Like, what, 20 cents an hour? A banana? one purple Skittle? Like,
It blows my
come
mind
on.
because every single actor in
Darman,
the
how much are
Darman
you paying
cinematic
these
universe has like
guys?
1,000
Like, I
roles.
got the
Like
minimum
Steve,
wage is
his
seven
name's
and a
not
half
Steve,
bucks
but
in
he'll always be Steve to
US.
me, damn it.
Our
His
minimum
real
wage
name
is
is
15
Colin.
in Canada.
Colin
So
accounts for probably like
shit's
40%
on
of
you.
total screen time in Darman's videos, and he's not getting paid enough to afford rent? That's outrageous. And I went into the comments because I wanted to see what people were saying about all of this, and usually when you go into the comments you expect to see some absolutely wild shit, like, Darman's a bad guy, he showed me his butthole in one of my dreams once.
This is so out of topic. What the fuck, Penguin?
Wild shit, like, Darman's a bad guy, he showed me his butthole in one
We're talking about Darman getting canceled, not Darman showing his butthole. Like, what the fuck?
of my dreams once. Or you'll find jokes like one of the top comments was, the PS5s changed Darman, which made me giggle. It's talking about Darman's obsession with giving away PS5s in the
Yes,
videos.
that's facts. And I
But then
swear,
one
nobody
comment
even
made
gives
an
them out, though.
extremely good
I swear,
point
none of
that's
he
pretty
doesn't even
alarming
give
to
them
think
out.
about.
I swear,
A
he's
lot
just
of the
giving out the
actors in
box.
Darman's videos are children, and if he's this comfortable exploiting industry veterans like Colin has been in Better Call Saul, had minor roles in other huge productions. He has been in the industry for a long time outside of the Darman Studios universe. If
Who?
Darman's exploiting people like
Like,
Colin
I
and
get,
other adult
if I
actors
see
with
the actor's
horrible
face
pay,
and like,
is he even
if I
paying
see
the
the actor's
children at
face
all?
and like,
I have
I'll
to
actually
wonder.
like
Like, I can only
recognize them.
imagine
But
how messy that could
if I
potentially
don't,
be.
then
Like, does he
that's a
just
problem.
write
'Cause I
clout
don't
into their
recognize shit.
contracts? Like, hey, Junior, I'm making my 48th video on not judging a book by its cover. I need you to play the principal role. I'll give you 1,000 exposure dollars. My YouTube channel has 17.8 million subs. This is going to be great for your Instagram and your TikTok, so just sign here. No, you're not getting pay. I mean, I can give you like some sticks of gum, but that's about it. It's very concerning because if all
Sticks and gum. Bro, I don't even think you'd give him gun, bro. I think Darman doesn't even allow men's.
these
Like,
allegations are true, and every single actor I've seen in the Darman cinematic universe has come out corroborating each other, and they are out there protesting right now outside of Darman Studios. If all of those are true, it's very worrying to think about if he's also
I
doing
guarantee
the same
that, but I
to
guarantee you this. This is just gonna be a short term like cancellation that they're trying to get him canceled. I feel like just Darman's gonna find new actors. I think he's just gonna fire all of them and just find new actors and just get on with his life. Like this guy's Darman is making a bag making these videos.
the
Like,
children actors in his
he's not getting a bag from me
because
though. I
those
got
kids
ad
are not
blocker on.
industry
You feel me?
veterans, and their parents likely aren't familiar with the industry either. They might not know what fair pay is, or if there even is pay for the work. Like, there's just so much messiness to all of that that could potentially be going on if all of the allegations are true. One of his big lessons is what happens in the dark always comes to the light. And goddamn is Darman learning that one right now. I saw that comment across.
Bro, like this guy needs to watch his own videos. Like you're making videos trying to help the world, yet you are like, I don't know, like, like what do you call it? Selfish or something.
Ever,
like
referring to this situation. Like, Darman is getting dunked on with his own lessons. He even made a video kind of about this same thing, such as mean boss mistreating employees.
yeah, I've seen that
and lives
video.
to
I think
regret
we
it.
reacted to it,
Darman is in
actually.
that stage right now because all of his employees, well, I guess
Next
they're
thing
not
you know, bro,
technically
he's gonna be
employees, they're
cheating on his wife.
contractors.
Man cheats
All
on
of them are
wife. What
coming out
happens
to
next
talk
is
about
shocking.
how miserable it was when it comes to the pay, and Darman's complete refusal to even talk to them. He just dodges them at every possible opportunity, and apparently has even cultivated this culture where if you speak out against him, you get fired. So I'd like to go
Okay,
over
that's
all
what
of
like
these
any
allegations
workplace
with
though.
you and
Let's
show
be
you some of
honest.
their TikToks.
That's
and
not just
protests
Darman.
that
That's
they're
like
currently doing
any
against
celebrity,
Darman
any
Studios.
workplace that you with. Bro, what the hell is going on with this guy? I swear, this guy had short hair, and now this guy's looking like George Washington. This guy just looked like he just wrote the Declaration of Independence for like Rhode Island or something. Like,
There's a ton of footage of their protest, and I recognize every single person in it. I also
yeah, that's what I'm
love the
saying.
shirts some of them are wearing.
Except for the
Like,
guy with the long curly white hair, the one I just mentioned. This guy had short hair, and when I saw him again, like I haven't seen him in a Darman video in about like a good year and a half. Like it was crazy when I saw
what happens
him.
next is shocking. That's just beautiful. So even though Darman appears to want to teach lessons of positivity to everyone else, it's rules for thee and not for me. According to pretty much every actor, they're all saying the same thing about his refusal to communicate, as well as his refusal to actually pay them like an actual good wage for their work, which is odd because he makes so
Like, have you
much
seen his
money
like?
off.
Have you seen his house? Like they've shot a couple a couple of videos before, and like his house is huge. Like this guy lives in like the top of like Beverly Hills or something,
Of the
like
content.
in LA.
It's tens of millions. Because when Darman makes a video, not only does it blow up on YouTube, getting at least 10 million views pretty much, but it's kind of like Ouroboros constantly eating its own ass here, because he'll take that same video that he made for YouTube and repackage it on every other platform, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere, to farm even more views for this crazy cycle of just getting
Yeah, not only that, bro.
maximum
The Darman plugs. The Darman plugs. I've seen a lot of Darman plugs on TikTok recently. Like, I feel like do YouTubers like do famous YouTubers like pay for plugs or no? Because like, bro, been seeing bare like Darman videos, and they're all getting lots of attention.
discrepancy of views from everywhere. That's a ton of
Like
money.
on my TikTok,
But even
TikTok
aside
for you
from the
page,
money
I haven't
he's
seen anything
generating
on
the content
Instagram
itself,
because I don't watch
he
Instagram.
was already an
reels
extremely
or,
successful
YouTube
and
shorts.
extremely wealthy businessman. He had a very successful cosmetics line, and I think even before Darman Studios blew up for him, he was worth right around $50 million. This is a guy that could easily afford to pay his actors well, and I would have expected him to do
And
that.
don't forget, bro, Darman got arrested before. You know, Darman actually got arrested. Arrested. He was convicted of defrauding. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, he was committed with fraud. So like, also at the same time, he's kind of like scamming his workers.
Because I always got the impression that he was just like a genuinely
Like,
good guy
you
who
know
just
what I
wanted
mean?
to tell basic
What
positive
happens in the
messages.
dark always
But
comes to
according
light.
all
That's
the
literally what I
actors,
just
he's a
did.
wolf
That's
in
literally what I just did. What
sheep's
happens in
clothing,
the
which
dark
is
always comes to
extremely
light. I literally just exposed Darman.
sad, and
Where's
I
my
feel
money
terrible
at?
for all the actors in this situation, because it really did play out like a Darman video. Aspiring up-and-coming actors thought they had landed a great gig with a great guy. What happens next will shock you.
We are protesting why we are out there right now. We've been talking to a lot of actors. It's the same. Everybody feels the same across the board. The trouble is, there's a culture at the studio of if you talk, you're out.
It seems the moral mastermind Darman is ruling his company with an iron fist of fear, where if people speak out against him, I guess they're fired, at least according to the actors. I'm only showing you Colin's statement here, but there are so many others. You can find all of it by just looking up the Darman protests. All of the main actors that you're used to seeing in Darman's videos have come out against him. And they're not being greedy, by the way. Like, all of them are just saying, we just want, like, moderately decent pay
That's
for the
what I'm
work.
saying.
Like, all of them are proud of the work they've done with Darman. Colin concludes the video by talking about how much all of it has meant to him. But if they can't afford rent, there's a huge problem. They're not
That's
looking to be
like,
paid
bro,
fucking 6 figures per
Not
production.
only that,
or
why is the minimum wage in the U.S. so low? $7.50. Come on, you barely can afford diapers with like one shift.
anything.
Like,
They're
God
just
damn.
looking for fair pay for the work that they've done and are continuing to do for you. And the least you can do is at least hear them out, go to a meeting. But Colin and all of the other actors talk about how Darman continuously avoids talking to them. He
Like, this guy was
refuses
charged
to
with
actually
fraud
sit
too.
down and have a
Like,
conversation.
mention that. Somebody's
I'll let
got to
Colin
mention that,
explain
like,
situation.
you've been charged
So
with
we
fraud.
decided to come together as a group and talk collectively with our boss, Darman. We sent a letter to him, a hard copy and an email. The email was CC'd to the head of production as well, so that we made sure that Dar got it, but it was addressed to Dar. It was delivered to Dar. We were contacted, said we could have a meeting to discuss our issues. That meeting was pushed several times, changed on us. When we finally got to the meeting, we had reiterated that we wanted it to be with Dar. Dar was not there. Following a couple days, reiterating again, we would like to speak specifically with Dar. This is what the meeting is about. This is our boss. This is who we want to talk to. End of the week comes and goes. We learned Saturday there will not be a meeting.
Apparently, Darman couldn't even be bothered to attend the meeting after pushing it several times and
Yeah,
eventually
this
just
guy's
shutting
probably
that
fucking
shit
his
down
wife right now
entirely
watching.
and putting the
Bro, while I'm probably watching, reacting to this video and uploading this on YouTube, this guy's probably fucking his MILF wife. Like,
kibosh on
come
it.
on.
He has so little respect for his talent that he refuses to even acknowledge them or hear them out or face them in person. He just hides behind emails and horrible pay, I suppose. At least according to all of the actors. This is pretty much all of them. I have yet to see any like defense of Darman, so we only have one side of the story. I'm very interested to hear his side of it because this is an overwhelming amount coming out against him. And I really feel like what they're looking for is super reasonable. Talk to us. Like that's the only reason the protest is happening right now. Like the pay is obviously a huge problem, but the biggest issue is that he won't even talk to them to at least hear them out about the pay. So they don't even have that first step of getting the pay fixed, which is communication with the fucking guy who's decided their pay. So they just want to talk to him, but he won't let them. Which is why they're standing outside of the Darman studios, ringing cowbells, blowing whistles, and letting everyone know.
Yeah,
how
bro, the
awful
cowbells
it's been.
annoy me, bro. Like, I got a headache from that shit. Cowboys, sorry, not cowboys. Cowbells are
Like,
annoying
it's
as
just
hell.
wild to me that Darman, the absolute moral authority, the mega mind of morals, is this much of an asshole, apparently. So yeah, anyway, that's about it. Just wanted to talk about all of this and let everyone know what's going on with it. Pretty interesting
Alright,
situation.
well, anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace out.